Hello, friends, and welcome to the Woodland. I am Gina DeVivo, your host and game master for this evening, and we are playing Root, the role-playing game. And today we are joined by my four lovely friends who are going to be playing vagabonds in this very brutal and exciting world. So let's go around the table and introduce ourselves, starting with you, Xander.
Hey everybody, I'm Xander Jeanneret, and today I'm using the Harrier playbook, and I'm playing Hermes, the poison dart frog.
Mingo, hi, I'm Becca Scott, and I'm playing the Scoundrel playbook. I am a chicken. You can call me C4. It's short for Clancy Cannoli Kumquat Cluckers.
Yeah. C4.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Joe Johnson, and I am doing the Ronin playbook. My character is a blind squirrel named Jack Turglock.
I'm Paula Deming. I am playing the Tinker playbook, and I am a skunk named Iris, aka Specs.
Amazing.
Nice. Very nice.
Because you got big old glasses, right? Well, they're like magnifying glasses that like flip up. They're on top of my head, and then I flip them down like Dwayne Wayne style. And then my eyes go.
Ooh.
Oh, your eyes always go boop.
Now, with each individual playbook, you all have very special connections that bind all of you as players. Can we run through what you guys chose and how you are all connected?
Well, I can go into it in saying that, much like his name implies, Hermes is a messenger. And so he gets hired by a lot of these factions that live within the world, specifically towards like the swamp or the bog that he came from, because it's hard for the birds to get in there. So on one of the missions, he actually hired Jack. He saw his capabilities out in the field and was like, I'm bringing you along with me. So we have a professional connection.
Well, let's play popcorn.
Yeah.
Well, okay, cool. And likewise, we work together on a professional thing, especially, trying to seek some revenge for, basically my retainer ended up getting assassinated, and I'm trying to find out who the culprit is. A lot of investigations, and it leads me over to your character, Specs. You are basically like my gadget person. You saw me out just using these bear sticks, and you gave me some upgrades.
I can make those a little bit better.
Yeah, and also being blind, I have this like blindfold that you made for me that kind of doesn't show me everything because I can't really see, but it kind of gives me shapes and a little bit of
Helps
kind of that
hone in
on that. Yeah,
it's okay if you don't understand exactly how it works, but I understand exactly how it works.
Exactly. But yeah, you were hooking that up, so that's how we know each other.
I feel like it's easier for you to find her because of the smell.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, again, to be clear, that's only when I get nervous.
Sure.
I'm scared, or on purpose. I don't
This is us. We're your friend despite your smell.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for loving me as I am. So I have a professional relationship with Jack. We've been working together well for a while. We read each other's moves easily, so I can like read a situation. I'm like Jack's eyes sometimes.
Specs.
I'm like little specs. Yeah, I'll read a situation and then I can fill Jack in on what's going on, basically.
And then you have a connection.
Yeah. So I also have that we have like a family-like connection. Now this is like a found family. We're not related by blood because you're a chicken and I'm a skunk.
Yeah. So, go on. What do you mean?
Exactly. Yeah. So C4 and I had each other's back when we were run out of a clearing because our natures got out of hand. Now I'm a bit of a scattered, harebrained type of inventor. I have like scorch marks on my fur a lot, which goes very well with C4, who likes to set off explosions.
Yeah.
I don't talk about your nature in public. You might be an arsonist, yes. Go on.
So we might get into this, I guess, our last heist.
Yeah, don't worry about that. We'll get into that next.
We were like, this scenario came from, like, we kind of had to, like, run away because I enabled C4's explosive activity seeds, and the town got mad, but we bonded over it.
What can we say? Spectre's an enabler. Yeah, I'm okay with it. Very cool. Well, my connection is not to you. I accept your connection to me.
Hey, we can't always be mutual, you know?
All right, I got to tell you about Jack, my partner, because we pulled off that heist where you and I destroyed a faction's resources. You know it was the Eerie, those stinking birds.
Yeah.
I work for
I
them
know I am a bird. It's different. But we did that thing. We dumped over their seed and we gave it to the Woodland Alliance.
Bird
That's
seed.
when you first found your fox mask too. I was like, that was
The
that
bottom
was
of the mine cart. You found it and you gave it to me.
I mean, I was digging around and I was like, this is a bird seed. What is this?
Because you know how I'm dating a fox.
Yeah.
And so I wear this fox mask. It's like a half mask of a fox.
Ooh, Phantom.
Phantom Fox. Some call me Firefox. Ooh. Well, my real name's C4. Let me just
Well-
jump on over. Did you got another one, right? No, you did yours.
I
Yeah,
did
because
mine.
speaking
Yeah,
of your love interest, when we visited your town, you were passing some love notes over a big old impenetrable wall.
Well, Hermes was the one that passed the notes. And we kind of did a big stunt that we'll get into.
We'll get into.
But, you know, we might have needed help. I'm from Hollow Trunk, where the chickens live.
I can
of
tell by the
course.
accent.
Thank you. Bethany's from New Leafington, and it was
Right.
hard. It was hard at first, but my friend Hermes helped me pull it off. So, you know,
In the name of love.
yeah, I can help you and get a bonus to help you for +2 instead of +1.
Nice.
All good things. Connections give you boons in this world, literally.
And in the real world.
Yeah. Is that everyone's connections?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Oh, no, wait, we have one more. We went on a mission together. I have this down.
Yes.
We are friends. I forgot.
About our trinket.
Right? We found a ruin out that's not on any map. And we were like sort of a little bit ambushed by a faction. But it's fine.
It's fine.
We grabbed some crystals and they may have been cat-like. And this genius right here.
Well, I went, ooh, a prism.
It's a
I can
prism.
bounce some light through it and it'll, and so we basically made like a little,
Yeah. So we both still have our prism that we stole because we ran away then.
Yeah, we distracted them and we bailed on that, but I made mine, so mine is in a little like thing, like a little case that hooks onto a chain, so I wear my prism around my neck and I pop it out and use it.
This is a weapon against the cat faction?
Yeah.
Very specific.
Yeah.
It could distract those crows too, they like shiny stuff, but we'll see.
Mine's in my messenger bag somewhere.
It's not as important.
Again, I give and I give. I try to connect to everyone.
You threw away your half of the friendship bracelet?
It's fine.
No, I just don't wear it all the time.
On me.
It clashes with some outfits. So now we've been dancing around this last mission that connected all four of you together finally as one band. You are from Hollow Trunk.
That's
and
right.
your girlfriend is from New Leafington, two towns that were near
Like
each
in
other.
Like a dignity.
Yes. A tale of two clearings. Two walled-off clearings, isolated and at odds with each other. There was no clear path connecting these places until you all arrived. And this is a thing we get to do before we start our session. We get to decide how our band has affected and changed the map. The woodland that you all live in, how your adventures affect the world around you. So you all arrived at. Let's pass it around the table. We all know what happened. So I'm going to start with you. You arrived at Hollow Trunk, and you all started to mediate the situation.
What does Iris look like?
Well, Iris is a skunk. So a black fur, or like I said, like kind of singed in some places with like the white stripe down, like a headband that's got like giant, like I already said, giant magnifying glass type glasses that can flip down. The necklace with the prism, and on her back, she's just got this like giant backpack full of like scraps of wood and assorted gears and springs. It
Not
makes
quiet.
a lot of noise.
Yeah.
It's not quiet. It's not incognito. I look very like eccentric. I'm like, oh, that person's an artist. You know that.
I can relate.
Tiny symbols on your shoes when you step. That's a good idea.
So when we arrive, I think we have a conversation. We all notice like these two small communities, these clearings, are in danger. They're weaker because they can't communicate with each other. They aren't working together, and anyone could come in. The Woodland Alliance, the Erie, the Marquis de Cat could come in and take over. But if we join them together, they could be stronger for it.
I've been sending some transmissions, and I think the leaders of both towns are amicable to it, but it's gonna take a big splash, something that'll really wake them up out of, like, their stupor. They're just on autopilot. And Hermes is a poison dart frog that is purple and blue striped. He has sort of a messenger bag and maybe like an ascot around his neck. And you can also see that there is a crossbow that is loaded, but he is constantly sort of like in a spring position, ready to move at any moment. But luckily, we brought Jack.
Yes, definitely. And I think Jack is basically this blind squirrel. He has this like red headband from Iris that he kind of has like kind of sitting over and like more like a martial arts kind of style.
Resting on the brow.
Yeah, kind of resting overhead. He wears this long, unassuming cloak, and he has these two like tonfa type weapons that have been upgraded, and they're kind of just he's always ready to grab those and get to going. Yeah, I would agree when we were at this town, and a lot of them weren't well trained, and I would hope that they would maybe, take some of my advice and get some training going on so that they could defend themselves when we're not around.
Yeah.
Jack, I've been listening to everything you're saying, and I think, yes, you're right. The chickens here in the hollow, they don't know nothing. I keep telling them, they gotta get ready to fight, and all they wanna do is pluck worms out of the ground.
Well, it's like, I think we need to find a way to break down some barriers.
If only we could destroy anything that's keeping them from talking to each other.
Yeah, like the metaphorical, emotional,
Barriers.
spiritual barriers.
Can
that they-
just say, so glad you guys came here.
Yeah.
So I got this flamethrower.
Oh?
Well, yeah. No, I really like the beauty of fire. When you look into the flames and you can kind of see all of time, future, present, and past.
I've never seen a flame before, but
Yeah, could you be a little more sensitive, please?
But
Well, you could feel it,
I could
right?
feel- I could
when you
definitely
feel
feel
the
the flames.
heat.
Oh, yeah.
You feel down to your bones, especially if you put your hand to the fire. I don't recommend that, or a wing in my case.
What does your flamethrower look like when you brandished this
Well, let
this
me give you the whole
machinery?
picture.
Yes.
Clancy Cannoli Kumquat Cluckers. You see why people call me C4.
Yeah.
I'm short in stature, but I'm a very fierce chicken, especially when you look around. Like, I'm smaller than the other chickens with like a yellow and white feathers that are kind of just always a little dirty looking, just rolling around in the dust most of the time. And of course, I forever wear my fox mask, the half cut, which is intricately decorated with blacks and reds.
Is it half cut above your beak?
The beak
That
has,
sits,
I
right.
actually cut it myself so the beak could stick out. Right. And it's got fox ears on it. And so it's hard to tell what kind of animal I am at first glance because the flamethrower has like a giant leather strap around my chicken torso.
It's like a bolero.
I can't hide it well, but also it's part of my signature. look, and move. And if I do something with it, it sticks in people's memory, and either my prestige or notoriety is doubled when I'm using the flamethrower.
And wearing the mask, I think.
Yeah, well, that's that one just helps with the notoriety, not so much the prestige.
Got it.
It's called a danger mask.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And that's when we see the explosions. It cuts to the outside of these two clearings as their walls erupt, and the citizens, the denizens, all emerge like brand new, fresh-eyed little rodents as they start mingling and wondering what on earth just happened.
We got chickens sniffing foxes, foxes sniffing chickens.
You're welcome.
And luckily, all of your efforts and mediation skills were able to unite these two clearings as in a moment of confusion and extreme action.
We're not attacking. We're helping.
I see Bethany for the first time, and she's so foxy. Can I just say?
Honestly, the two of you uniting in front of both of your houses, as it were, sort of was the initial spark for them coming to an agreement.
Do you take the mask off for the first time?
I do. I take off my mask, and then we just go full beak to snout.
Yeah! Don't question it.
Beautiful. All right. And that is the journey that created a brand new safe pathway between these two clearings.
That's right.
Yeah.
We did good here.
We did.
Yes.
First mission.
We're heroes.
I think we're sort of bands, you might say.
Yes. All right. So that concludes our intro step. And if you at home want to learn how to play the Root RPG, our own Becca Scott just made a How to game here on the Good Time Society channel. So please check that out at your leisure or do it right now because it's fun and we'll be rating right here. So yeah, let's step into the game. Okay, I'm gonna set the scene. The woodland is a dangerous and wonderful place, full of so many creatures and resources that many want to get their tiny paws on. Our game begins close. You're having a memory, a dream, maybe a nightmare. You're with your pack. You see Twig, your wolf, dear friend, teaching you how to be one of them, smearing the mud to match furs. You feel the campfire on your face. And you remember that night when you woke up and Twig was lying dead at your feet. We snap to you. You're in your shop. The Alliance has decimated your store. Every contraption, every invention you've ever built, smashed before your eyes. You grab all the papers you can muster and you run. And you leave behind your dear friend. Flash. We're inside your mind. You see the bullfrog that was your mentor speaking to you. You must use your gift to unite the woodland. You are fast and passionate.
Oh, I don't think I can unite anything. I mean, I just deliver.
Shh, you trust yourself. And then you flash to, just a few days ago. The mayor of New Leafington handing you a package, begging you to deliver it, to unite more, to gain more allies for them, since you've opened their eyes to new possibilities. And Flash, C4, you replay in your head Bethany and you meeting for the first time, no longer just pen pals, but a true connection, finally. And your love and friendship demonstrating to your clearing and her clearing how powerful powerful coming together and sticking up for each other. You see her defending you to the city and stepping in front of you when the mob starts to get a little rough and holding your hand. And you all wake up. You all have a bump on your head.
Oh.
And you feel the pain shooting through you. You go to check yourself. You check yourself.
Yeah.
You've been stripped of all of your items.
No, where's my flamethrower? Where's my flamethrower? Do you see it anywhere? Do you see it?
Where's my
My letters, my
my
packages.
stuff and my glasses?
Nothing. You look around you.
Does Jack have his sticks?
No.
Oh no.
Does Jack have his blindfold?
There is a blindfold still on your head.
Okay.
Okay. We still got that.
When you look around you,
Is my mask on?
no.
What about my prison? Is it around my neck?
Don't look at me!
No.
Don't look at me!
You have yourselves, and you have found yourself in a makeshift cage at a bandit camp. And you remember you were ambushed.
Can I tell you, when a chicken gets in a cage, it doesn't end up well.
Okay. Everybody, stay calm. We can get out of this. Let's look around. Are there bandits near us?
If you look around, let's see. Oh, yeah. Let's do just a quick peruse around. Yes.
I would like to, the very first thing that Specs is gonna do
Yeah.
is examine the cage and see, does it have what's the locking mechanism? How is it constructed? Is there a way it can be either have a lock picked or be broken apart in some way to get us out?
I'm gonna have you, I'm actually gonna have both of you roll a sense a tense situation. You have just woken up in jail, you have been robbed, you have been struck on the head, and you have been left at this bandit camp. So if you could both roll me read a tense situation, that is going to be a cunning roll.
Got it.
I'm actually trying to sneak and acrobatics my way through the bars of the cage. So you just see like wings poking out through one hole and then out through
testing
another.
everything?
Just trying to, see if I can squeeze through any of the holes. I don't think I would have been able to.
I'm gonna have that be a sort of finesse roll for you, since you're trying to figure out where your body fits.
I think at that moment Jack is gonna be trying to like actually physically opening
Open
up
the
the
bar.
bars, trying to see if I can muster up some kind of weakness in the bars. Maybe I can strike it.
Okay, for that, I'm gonna let you know of the risks of everything that you're doing.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna have a might roll to try and break this lock. But if you get between a 7 and a 9, which is still a success, you are going to draw the attention of the bandits. And that goes for you as well, since you are sort of causing a commotion. The two of you are just sensing an intense situation. So if you roll successfully, you get to ask me a question, such as, what's the safest way out of here? How do we get that sort of thing?
Got it.
So let's roll that.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Okay, so that's 7 plus cunning, which is 0. So a 7.
A 7.
7 to 9 is success with complications, right?
It is. So you do get to ask me a question, but I will let you know. Did you also get a success?
7.
Oh, that's 2 successes.
That's a success
Sevens, baby.
with consequences.
We'll take it.
I hate to break it to everyone. I have terrible dice luck.
It's a weak hit. So it's a hit, though. But it does have a bit of a complication.
Ooh, we got a 9 to try and squeeze through bars and not get caught.
You're fishing through, and I will say you are starting to get right through the bars as you've successfully gotten this hit. But let's cut really quick back to what questions you want to ask for reading this tense situation. So you could ask such as, do we see a leader? Or what's the best way to get out of here without making a lot of noise? That sort of thing.
What is the most dangerous thing to us right now?
Since you are currently unarmed, attracting attention towards those who do have weapons would be quite dangerous.
My ancestors would say a broiling pot.
I want to know, do my mechanical skills show me a way to open up this cage?
Ooh.
Either through lock picking or some way of dismantling the bars.
You do have a lockpick. So whether it's on you, was it hidden, or was that sort of a thing that would have been in your bag, which is now removed from you?
You know you keep it between your skunk butt cheeks.
It's in the skunk pocket.
Because if you don't have your lockpick, you do have improvised tools as a skill.
True. I think that all that stuff would have been in my bag. On my back. So
Right.
I would be looking on the ground essentially to see like is there even like a splinter of something or that I can like use to you know.
Excellent. Then I'm going to have that be a separate roll.
Okay.
That, yes, you could definitely look around and see if you can improvise some lock-picking tools.
Okay.
You got a 9, correct?
I did.
Okay. And you're trying to bust open the lock. Have you made a roll?
But let's try, old Jackie boy.
And maybe I won't have to pick it.
Nope.
Ooh!
A strong commotion is coming.
That's a 5.
Is it a full miss?
That's a 5, so I think that's a full miss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So then let's reset the scene as we see it. You are in. Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm just noticing. So, because Jack and I are professionally connected, we can read each other's moves well. So, I can share my information after reading a tense situation with Jack, and then we'll both benefit from a +1 for acting on our answers.
Yes.
So, I'm seeing the attempt to bust this lock, and I go, no, Jack, it's okay. I think I might be able to pick it.
Oh.
As you say this, as you both sort of steady yourself and prepare, you realizing, oh, we might not want to, as you whoop, through the bars and go, whoo! And you are now on the other side of this cage as...
I think I make one celebratory lap as I flop in.
You flap around, drawing the attention of these bandits that are just a little ways off surrounding a campfire, celebrating this like easy score that they just got. And you just hear, hey, 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 as they start all gathering and start, hey, 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 who's over there? Hey, 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 hey. And you see in the distance at least 4 figures in the firelight heading your way. I will all give you 1 move before they arrive to either free your friends, look for things, that sort of what you got. You are all still. You can make a roll to see if you can get a lockpick.
Okay.
Let's do that first. Let's see what happens.
And would I use I'm improvising, so I think I use my cunning.
Yes.
As opposed to my luck. Yes, great, thank you.
I have to declare help after or before?
It's after.
Okay. Because we're friends, I can help you for +2 as opposed to just +1.
Great.
Okay, 6, 7, 8. That's an 8 total.
And I would add 2 to make it 10, so I'll take 2 exhaustion.
Ooh,
Great.
that's halfway exhausted.
But we gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
There are ways to clear exhaustion, so we're good.
I say, help me look.
Yeah.
Help me look.
I found this, and I'll just pick up, like you said, a splinter. That when you hit the bars, they're actually like bamboo, and so you hit it like splintered off of it. They're super strong, but
I take it, and you see the like calculations, like a beautiful.
The focus is changing on your bottleneck thick glasses just without touching them. Just
Great. So you find this this tiny splinter of bamboo. You in a quick flash just whoop, and it's almost like the moment it enters the lock, it just swings open.
prison powered.
I would like to continue what I've already begun, which is it's a distraction, which is one of my one of my moves that comes with being a scoundrel.
Yeah, can you please describe what that does?
Okay, so when I attempt a roguish feat to blindside someone with environmental dangers, I can roll with luck instead of cunning, which is good for me. I'm very lucky. So what I want to do is, I imagine they've got some firewood piled nearby to keep the fire going. I would like to squawk and flap my way into it, knock it over, and have it roll. Knock it in such a way so I'm knocking the logs to go through the already lit fire and maybe like
Catch them all.
keep catching.
just have
keep
like
rolling.
a tumbling
firestorm.
Okay. Yeah, and this is called Blindside. Is the
Yeah, it's
That
a
is my
roguish
roguish
feat.
feat. Yes.
great? Yeah, I'm gonna let that play. Let's see how it goes.
Double squawk!
Okay. Well, 5, 6, 7. It's only a 7.
You get to use
I'm-
luck. Oh yeah, 5,
Yes.
6, 7.
So I'm happy with that having a consequence.
Okay.
Gonna have to be.
So
I accept your penalty without complaint.
I will say, Hermes, you look up to see your friend as you were going to maybe help them, and now that the door is available to you, you see this chicken strike up one of the logs and just kick it with her foot.
He's like huge glassy eyes. You see all of it reflected.
Yes, the flames flicker as this log starts tumbling.
Now that's what I call a firestorm.
However, since you did get below a 10, I will say the complication is that log, as you see it tumbling down this hill, you see that in the path is all of your stuff.
That's really bad.
Are you happy with the consequence now?
No, but I do want to say if I had exhaustion, it would be cleared from being needlessly destructive.
All right, Jack, there is commotion happening around you.
Yep.
You've been told that the door is open. You heard this crackling of the fire. You hear the shouts as these voices are approaching you menacingly. You feel the flames as they roll by you, and you hear the shouting of your new chicken friend. Oh no!
It's gonna go better.
This could have gone better, is the words you hear. What would you like to do?
What is happening? All right. Let me
Save
just.
the stuff.
Can I grab, like, can I feel around to see if there's like a weapon that, because I hear the I just want to like well, I do have this skill called Always Armed. It says take a weapon skill, improvise a weapon.
Okay.
And when I deal with damage, I'll deal +1 harm. So I want to see if I can maybe grab one
Try
of
to
these,
arm
like,
yourself.
Because
yeah,
we're
these
out of the
bamboo
cage.
sticks. Yeah.
So you could feel, yeah.
Feel around to see if maybe the one I hit earlier, if it's loose enough for me to like try to grab and like use as a weapon.
Absolutely, roll for it.
All right, cool. This is Mike, right?
This is might for
Okay.
sure.
Come on, Jackie boy.
Brute strength.
Yes.
7.
6, 7, 8.
7, 8.
You get a 9.
What's that? 6.
That was your might?
7.
Might.
Yeah. Yes.
9.
That's 9.
9.
Yeah.
And what about
and
so
then
if,
+1.
does this count as benefiting from acting on the answer we got from reading the 10 situation to give a +1? Does it count or no?
The question you were asking whether
Was
a
how
lock,
we get out,
how to get
not how we
out.
defend ourselves. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but
Sorry, I
you
tried.
can take the help action if you want to push it above a complication range, because he's at a 9 right now, and you could bump it up a 10, which would eliminate the risk of what's about to happen.
It just costs you an exhaustion.
Spend an exhaustion?
I don't want it to be. I will spend. I do
do it if you
1
don't.
to raise it 1. I will spend an exhaustion because being
Your eyes.
partially your eyes, I'll go, oh, this part of the cage is loose.
Oh,
It's
okay.
so he's
Yeah.
able to grab it faster.
Yeah.
Because I shouted it out.
Yes, you do.
Cool.
So your dear friend lets you know, hey, that stick you just punched, it's pretty loose. And so you know exactly where to reach back. And you, with a full, incredible hit, you arm yourself with a long piece of bamboo, which I will qualify as a sort of makeshift quarterstaff. So you are now armed with a quarterstaff-esque weapon, which has a range of, I believe, close. So you don't have to be in intimate range to attack with this weapon.
Nice. I just like step out of the cage, lower the fucking blindfold. Let's do this.
Seeing Jack armed,
Yes.
Hermes will take a leap and go onto his back. We've done this before.
Oh, yeah.
Frog backpack.
Oh yeah, it's going down.
Excellent.
And then Hermes,
Fingers.
sticky fingers. Like a window clink. I'll be on your back and I'll whisper directions to you. Let's go get our stuff.
Yeah, cool.
And so we've done this formation before.
Nice.
We'll take
Okay. So you are attempting to guide him towards
like 6
the
o'clock.
things.
Go
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah.
Turn a little bit.
Great. I'm gonna have
And we
you
have the
make a roll for
professional
that.
relationship as well. So
Great.
Still just squawking and running.
You're doing your job.
Are you skilled in any sort of guiding or movement actions or
Parkour is one of my moves. When you dash your way through a chaotic scene or fight, roll with finesse.
Funny.
I'm gonna have you roll that. Roll with finesse.
Parkour.
Parkour. Okay, so that's 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
On a 7 to 9, hold 2. So I have 2 to give on the movement.
2 to give. 2 movement to give?
Yeah. So spend your hold 1 for 1 to dash to something within sight and reach without being stopped, or to dash away from something nearby without being stopped. You can dash away from an enemy even at the moment they attack.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
So what I'm gonna say then is you hop on your friend like you've done many a time before to get out of a situation, but instead you direct him towards danger. And with that dash move, you guys get in front of the burning log. You scoop up the pack.
Yes.
And you hoist it onto your back.
Oh, not onto your back. Hold on.
Onto your back. It's sort of like if you were riding a horse and you do the scoop. And then,
Oh, so I scoop.
You scoop the bag.
Got it.
But the risk that I will say is that you are now in close range of these bandits who are now going to attack you. You see one sort of go with their own quarterstaff, goes to sort of trip you. What would you like to do?
Well, I don't.
Help. I'll give the help, but I'll do it after you roll.
After, yeah.
Yeah.
You can just say you can dodge, or you can try
I'm
to
gonna
grab
try
the
to-
staff.
I'm
or-
gonna try to block it. Like I kind of hear
Parry.
something whistling around, and I'm like, all right, my master taught me this, and I'm gonna like stick my staff like straight to the ground.
Okay.
To try to like.
block it. Okay, great. Roll. Let's say, since you're trying to block, I'm gonna say that might be a finesse
Okay.
to try and catch their. Unless you want, it can also. I will accept might if you want it to be brute strength in the
Yeah, I just want to
ground.
like. Yeah. I just want to like. All right, cool. So.
Great, might it is.
Might it is. Let's go.
Yeah?
6, 7, 8.
8. If I help, it only bumps to a 9, so it's
That's
going to
true.
be the same.
That's fine. That's fine. So 8
So
it is.
keep it at 8.
Keep it at 8. Okay, they go to swing at you as you stick this bamboo straight into the ground, and it boom bounces right off. I will say that the risk for that is that the quarterstaff whoop, gets halved a little bit, and now your range is intimate because it shortened your staff a little bit.
Got intimate.
Now we're getting squirrely.
All right, let's go over to the yes.
Just real quick, for that little dash action,
Yes.
would that count as something that's dramatically unnecessary to show off? Running towards the
Running
danger?
towards danger, I would say, is a pretty daring move.
In that case, it would clear my exhaustion.
Ooh.
Great.
Yay!
Look at us showing up.
Hee.
Did I see you point to the scoundrel?
I did. C4, you see that your friends have now been engaged in melee combat. What would you like to do as this? And I will say that the log that is on fire is still barreling towards now your friends and the bandits. Because they got in front of it to grab the back.
We made it worse.
Okay.
Jump.
Let's see. How far away am I? Because
You're about a dash action away. So they're a bit in front of you.
But it would take a move to get to them, or I could go and use my roguish feat of acrobatics to
Hey, I'm an easy jam. Go for it.
Good to know.
If it's
I was
cool,
gonna
it stays.
Hermes, flamethrower me, but
Yes.
I don't think there's time. I
Right.
think there's a flaming log rolling towards my friends.
Yeah.
I need to get my chicken butt, and maybe I could do like a little bit of, not quite flying, but doing the like skitter across the ground kind of flying.
Sure. You drift.
Yeah. I Tokyo drift my way.
It's the heat from the logs that makes it thermal.
Hold on. I think this is the day.
Is today the
I
day?
think I'm gonna fly, and I try and like.
It's actually just because of the heat of the.
Today I fly, and I'm gonna jump off whatever was left that was holding the logs back, like the sort of structure of the log pile, and I'm gonna skitter drift over the flaming log. And with my acrobatics, I want to lie down on my back, put my little chicken feet in the air, and as it rolls up onto my feet, kick it back.
Okay. It's all about timing.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's extra crispy.
Oh wait, actually, but I would like to wreck the log. When I do. Here's what an arsonist can do.
Yes.
When you wreck something with flagrantly dangerous means, like uncontrolled flame, roll with luck instead of might.
Yeah. Let's do that. Because I would say this is absolutely trusting fate.
Yeah.
And you're wrecking this. So you are in quite a dangerous situation where you are attempting to touch fire with your feet. Roll a luck roll for me.
I think I should use finesse because I can't use a roguish feat and my arsonist move. And this is more acrobatics flavor-wise, even though finesse is less of a
You gotta keep it
bonus.
honest.
Yeah,
I was going to have you roll luck.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this is not a great situation that you are entering. You are trusting fate. You are trying to get in front of a rolling, burning log without hurting your friends.
What do you add to it? What do you add? Oh no.
It's a 6, which is a miss.
What? I don't know what I can do.
Unfortunately,
All my stuff, I can't do. I'm a bit
just help.
hamstrung
Yeah.
without all my stuff. I can't just say, and I help.
Yes.
Yeah, you can.
You take 1 exhaustion.
Yeah, but how?
Do you yell encouragement because I'm doing something super cool?
Do I look like a bard?
not quite. You would have to actually
I can't think
help.
of anything.
And you are using a special ability to be able to get further. So I will say you are not next to her.
If I help them fulfill their nature, we both clear our exhaustion trap. So if I shout out, "You can do this,"
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I thought you were an easy G.
I am, but I will.
You've been very nice so far.
I think there's nothing I can do, and I wish there was.
I was gonna say if you can justify a little bit better of a speech, I'll give it to you.
Speech.
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 This is your new friend.
C4, you got this. I believe in you. And if for some reason you catch on fire, you will become the flamethrower. Be one with the flamethrower, which is something that I've picked up from Jack, who's always about like be one with your surroundings, you know. You can do it.
So you're lying on your back with your feet ready to catch this flame, and just for a moment, you hesitate and you get scared about touching the fire until you hear your family's words, your found family's words ringing out in the darkness. Be the flamethrower.
Feel the flame. Be the flame. Breathe the flame. Shoot the flame.
C4 is the flame.
And you extend your feet just as the log smashes into your talons, and it breaks up the logs, and they turn into flaming shrapnel as they barrel down this hill. Luckily, it misses your friends, and it hits these bandits.
Yeah.
The mob of these bandits take a injury as these tiny flaming pieces of embers all spatter in their face as they all start trying to bat out the flames on their clothing and in their hair, and a couple of eyebrows are being singed.
What sort of animals are they?
Oh, yeah, now that you can see them, one of them is a chicken. You see... You see the chicken batting out the feathers on their wings. You see two bunnies who are currently batting out their whiskers, and a couple of their hats have caught a flame. Of
course, bunnies.
And the last is a big hulking bandit. That is a badger. You can see the claws now that you're up close as it's lit by the flames, and they are stunned. And I will say you get an opportunity here as they're distracted by the flames.
As the fire sort of rise up around them, on top of Jack, you see the shadow of Hermes rise above, holding the flamethrower. Just says, "Go get him!" and throws it down to C4.
Great.
Nice.
Now the risk, since you only got a 7 for that hit, I will say the risk that you get is your flamethrower, as you throw it down, takes 1 wear from all the tussling that you've been interacting with.
Sorry. It's fragile.
It's not your fault. It's the chaos of the situation. You are flat on your back on the ground.
And then the flamethrower comes down.
All right, and then I cut back to you. You see this all happening down the hill.
Barreling toward it, scampering in that skunky kind of way. You know, I'm on all fours, like running over there because I need to get my stuff.
Yes.
I need my slingshot. I need my glasses.
Yep.
I need all my stuff, and then I can be helpful. So I'm running over to grab my pack.
Yeah.
From,
Great.
Hermes.
I'm gonna say you
When you
make it
tossed
there.
the flamethrower, did you
His
yell?
name is Blazed.
When you tossed Blazed, did you yell special delivery?
I did now. Special delivery.
Tink, 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 tink.
Oh, sorry.
Next time, mark it fragile.
That's a good idea.
All right. So we do a quick montage of you all rearming and gearing yourself as these bandits are a little busy putting themselves out.
I grab Blazed, my flamethrower, and I throw it over my arm as I pull down my mask, and you see Firefox, my alter identity, in the flame of the firelight.
The flames flick and flicker around your silhouette.
And you say, "You're about to get blazed."
What's your montages? How do you all look now?
I guess I'm like, Hermes,
Yeah.
hand me ebony and ivory. And you like toss them in the air, and I just kind of like, and I do this like little flip forward, and I kind of like superhero land. Where's the biggest one?
You're facing him.
Great. So you target the badger.
Oh yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
I got overexcited. Yeah, go. I put on my headband with my magnifying glasses. I put them down, my eyes go boing. And I put my rucksack on because I just have to have it. And out of it, I rummage in and I pull out my mechanical slingshot.
Oh boy.
I think I'm gonna go for the chicken and say, "It's pollo-y pollo."
Yes, you target the pollo.
I feel like everybody had really cool montages, and we cut to Hermes just like slipping on his messenger bag, making sure everything's secure. Yeah, no hair, it's slime.
Yeah, of course.
As you pat your pack, you do one quick double check, and the package from New
there.
Leafington is still in there.
Nice. He also takes out his crossbow, attaches it to his back, and then boing, springs into a tree.
Great.
Nice.
Okay. Great. Are you trying to hide?
I am to take aim.
Go for it.
So in order to hide, you have to do a roguish feat. Do you
Yes.
have that particular skill?
I'm not trained in it, no.
Okay, then we're gonna go with luck for that to hope that they don't spot this bright blue and purple frog hiding in an open tree.
Camouflage. Ooh! That's 11, baby!
11!
No one sees me.
So not only do these brutish bandits not notice you hiding in plain sight in this hollow of a tree, but I'm gonna give you the narrative, and you find something hidden in that trunk.
Oh, yes, I do.
What do you
Oh, my
find?
goodness.
Boy.
Okay, so what I find in this, I hop up into this tree.
Yes.
And there happens to be like this sap that's coming out of the bark. And I look at it for a second and I'm like, this could be something. And so I start to tip the bolts of my crossbow in this sap that I think might have some effect on something.
Yes, it does.
And I lick it too with my poisonous tongue. Just like,
Great. So that wasn't the intended effect, but you're like, maybe this tastes good. And poison the tip of these arrows.
Yep.
I will say from this point on, the arrows that you have licked cause 2 injury. Whoa. Because you not only hit them with the arrow, but you then poison. Now you targeted the big badger.
Oh, yeah.
As this hulking creature finally steadies himself. Oh, you! Get back in your cage! As he goes to swing. But
Hey,
you were already
everybody.
ready.
I'm
So what would
Hermes,
you like to
the
do?
poison
Can
dart frog.
I parry and attack, or do I?
Yes, you can.
Okay, cool.
Uses
So
momentum.
I'm gonna.
Does your Tonfa have a special ability that give you parry, correct?
Yes, they do.
Great.
So I'm gonna block with. I'm gonna be like, bad mistake, and I'm gonna go up to parry, and then I'm gonna come around and try to vicious strike it.
Now, for the people at home, can you tell us what Vicious Strike does?
So yes, basically a vicious strike is kind of like I bypass their armor, and I'm just gonna try to hit them as hard as I can in the weak points. But if I roll 7 and 9, then I get hit back.
Okay.
It's worth the risk. It's worth the
Yeah.
risk.
Yes, it is.
So I'm gonna use an exhaustion point, and I'm gonna roll good.
Get him.
9, 10, 11.
Oh my gosh.
Great.
Vicious.
Vicious. Big mistake.
So his claws are coming down, and you strike, and he goes wide over your head. Doesn't even get close to hitting you as you land a shot right in the armpit as he's reaching for you, completely missing his armor, and he takes another injury.
Oi, mate!
And you see, that's not fair. This is his second injury, and you see him kind of wobble and like a big tree. You see him go unconscious. There are only 3 bandits left, and you've already taken out the big guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to you.
All right. So as all of this is happening, I'm more of an inventor really
Yes.
than a fighter, but I have invented a slingshot that is a bit automated. So I reach into my bag and I pull out various like springs and gears that I load into my slingshot like shrapnel.
Oh, those are the projectiles.
Beautiful.
And I would just like to harry the 3 that are left. I want to try and lay down some like cover fire to either distract them enough, hopefully, that everyone else can get in good hits, or maybe to demoralize them so that they just run away.
So I'm gonna have you roll finesse.
Great. Thank you.
Ooh!
That's a 10!
Yay!
Nice.
Okay, so you bust out this automatic slingshot as it starts firing these nuts and bolts and little pieces of metal. Just bing, 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 bing. And they're just, and you hear as the chicken is getting pelted as well.
I like to imagine it's kind of like hopping. Every time they
Bunnies make that bunny
You're
noise
making
they
them
make.
dance as they're I'm gonna give you 2 free attacks right now. You get free moves. They will not get to hit you back as they are currently incredibly demoralized as they take a moral harm. They are one away from either completely submitting to you or running away from all of you.
Let's roast some chicken. And I take my flamethrower.
Now, does your
Is
flamethrower
rabbit on the menu?
rabbit and chicken?
Well, we'll wait and see.
Yeah.
Because you're, as you quick aim blazed at, I'm assuming you've targeted the chicken.
I'm targeting the chicken. Who steals from another chicken? Who steals their danger mask?
We're all out for each other.
Not out for me, boyo. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, baby. A lot of 11.
Yeah.
So you get to pick 2 things that it does.
So
I'm
not
gonna-
exhaustion.
No exhaustion. And I think that I want to keep them here in case anybody wants to command them to follow us. Or
You light up blazed the first time you've gotten to use them in the wild as you aim and let a flame the glory that is this creation. And the chicken and the chicken, you sort of see flames. And then as soon as it stops, you see a fully plucked chicken. As all of the feathers are just gone.
How embarrassing.
This chicken takes an injury for sure. And you see it make eye contact with you and goes, we were just... and he goes to cover himself as he is now a fully nude chicken just before he tries to sort of scamper away and then collapses as he has taken his second injury and can no longer do anything. Just ouchie, 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 ouchie.
and that about the uchi.
And it like sizzles.
Smells
Smells fantastic.
delicious. And let's go to Hermes.
Hermes then, seeing this display, will take aim at one of the rabbits with
Right.
the arrow or the bolt that's loaded. So I'm going to be using trick shot with finesse for the crossbow. Oh, 10,
Oh my gosh.
12 total.
Yeah.
Tell me, yeah.
So I'm using iron bolts. So not only does it do 1 additional wear, but it also has the poison effect for the +2. So that's 4.
This bunny, after just seeing their badger friend knocked out in one swing and their chicken friend cooked to a crisp before their eyes and frozen in fear, doesn't even have a moment
Out of
to
nowhere.
react. You just hear a and then the bunny goes and you see the arrow just sticking up.
Message delivered.
There is 1 bandit left. This poor bunny looks to their left, looks to their right, sees their fallen friends, looks up, takes off their belt, throws it at your feet, and goes, "You can have it!" and bolts.
Oh.
A successful encounter, if ever I
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to
I was
chase
gonna
after
say,
it.
yeah, did you let this bunny
I don't know
escape?
if I want to let him escape.
I want to. Was he sent after us, or was this
Yeah.
random?
We don't know.
I want to know.
I do too. I'm gonna try to throw my
Oh.
I'm gonna try to throw Ebony at him. I'll just go try to listen to where he's running. I'm like, Hermes, where is he at?
7 o'clock.
Cool.
You go to throw. Let's make this a finesse.
7.
Okay, great.
That's
You throw, whoom, and it, poof, and you see the bunny go down. I will say the complication you have is that bunny is knocked out cold.
Oh, no.
So they did not get away, but you don't really get to ask them questions.
Did it too hard. Oops.
Too much pepper.
But I will say,
okay.
now that you are all out of immediate danger, there you see their little campfire that they've set up. It's rudimentary. It is clear that they are just sort of a roaming bandit pack that just happened upon you all sleeping and successfully snatched your stuff.
Guess we should set up a watch or something.
Specs, you can spec out this campsite a little better, right?
Oh yeah, if we wanted to stay here, I can make this campsite really good. I could set up a water filtration system and everything for us if we needed it.
Ambitious.
Let's check out the loot for a little while, at least.
Oh, yeah, let's raid the bodies.
You want to raid their bodies?
Search this place. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Why not?
Which body do you investigate?
Badger.
Yeah.
Badger.
I mean, there's nothing left of the. There's not much of the chicken.
chickens.
All got
We've
burned
seen
up, I
everything.
think.
Exactly.
The bunny did take off their
Yeah.
sort of a weaponry
Oh, that's
and threw
true.
it at your feet. I will say you get a steel sword from that. They sort of took off their hilt and laid it at your feet as a sort of surrender. And if you're searching the badger, let's see. Let's look at some equipment. I will say you get 2 daggers that have the positive tag of throwable, just like your
I might be
weapon.
able to make something out of those.
You
Maybe something I can
find,
shoot a projectile weapon of some sort.
You get, I will say, you all get to have a floating depletion. You find some items on
supplies.
them, some supplies on the badger, and a couple of value. You get some coin from wherever they're from. Sometimes towns take them, sometimes they don't, but you can barter and sort of trade when you get to clearings.
Are there any identifying marks or keys or papers or anything on this badger?
I will say they all have a tattoo.
Ooh.
If you want to, would you like to make a roll to, let's see, it's called, if you want to make a roll to figure someone out. Let's see if you have any knowledge of what these tattoos mean.
So first I shave the badger to see the tattoo. What am I using for my stat?
That's going to be a charm.
Oh.
Now, they are asleep, so you're not really figuring them out verbally.
Right. Assessing.
So I'm actually going to make a small GM ruling and say it's cunning.
Sure.
If you can figure it out.
Maybe it's
Since
a
they're not
brand.
awake.
One of those brands.
Yeah, it's a branded tattoo.
Yeah, the hair doesn't grow.
That's how furry animals do it.
5. That's a 5.
Can we
Okay.
all roll for?
You can help, but that would be a good one to help.
Oh, I'm very good at
If
helping
you can
then.
all help. You
Oh,
can
yeah, you
stack,
can stack it up.
Okay.
helpers.
Okay.
So if we start at 5,
Well, you're my friend, Hermes. I can give you a +2. I just
thank
take 2
you.
exhaustion. But it's fine. I'm really good at burning stuff, and that's what clears my exhaustion.
So-
That's how I relax.
Okay, so how do you help?
Shave the badger.
Are you
I
also
didn't
helping?
think of that.
I will come over.
So I will say,
Yeah.
with those 2, that puts me at 7.
Oh,
Yeah.
If
2
you
more is
both-
only going to get you 9.
Right.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we
So,
save it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
might as well
I'd say
save
save it.
the exhaustion.
I'm too busy, honestly, looking at the belt and the hilt and thinking about what I might be able to make with it later and putting it into my
Great, so you add
toolkit,
even more
so-
supplies. I will say add one
That's
more
what you
supply
need.
for that.
Okay.
For the help action, I will say that you think, oh, we should shave them. And you help by sort of giving a little bit of the blaze to burn off
Burn
the
the
hairs
hair,
to read
singe
it clearer. And you were also helping us that.
Yes.
That's how you brand them again.
No, you just singe the hair off.
If I'm an expert with blaze, I singe lightly.
It's laser hair removal.
I look up and I go, smells worse than me over here. Burning badger hair.
and
you just
Jack,
start spray because it's
I'm just like-
perfume to you.
I was like, just let me freshen things up a little bit here.
You take out a little.
Yeah.
I just have some odor neutralizer.
That's not what I call it.
All right, so you loot the bodies and you get these fun little equipment cards. So you acquire a longsword and some push daggers. So these are now part of your inventory.
Ooh, fun card.
You get to add this equipment to your pages.
Can I reach down after the fire has kind of contained
Yeah.
itself to like feel if I can if I notice things
Like
I've ever.
Braille, your fingers trace over the mark and the symbol. You've been around a few clearings. You've been asking a lot of questions, learning about the woodland. And with that help, you all sort of come to a mutual understanding that this is a brand to those loyal to the Alliance.
The Alliance.
Uh-oh.
Did,
We were friends with the Alliance, remember when we brought them on?
I mean, they did attack us.
Okay.
Pure retaliation.
Well,
be
hopefully
clear.
they don't find out about it.
They are bandits. They're just loyal to the Alliance.
Okay. Well, let's not mention this.
Yeah,
to
it probably
anyone
doesn't
in the
mean
Alliance we've
hopefully it doesn't mean the Alliance sent them after us. Hopefully it's just
Why would they?
it's just a coincidence.
What have you heard?
Well, nothing.
Would they send
nothing.
us after
I-
us? What have
I
we
don't
done?
think
Do you
so.
think it's because we blew up the wall?
No. Well,
Why would they be not in favor of that? I
Right.
mean, they're all for helping the denizens, right? That's why we help them.
We got to figure out who these guys work for.
where are we taking this package?
Yeah, we still have this package to deliver. I'm supposed to take this to the Oaken Hold. It's from the mayor of New Leavington.
Maybe there's, I don't know, but maybe there's something at the Oaken Hold. Look, either this was totally random.
Maybe there's something
or
valuable in
there's
here.
something about the Oaken Hold or the mayor or whoever they're associated with Alliance faction-wise. And look, I don't know. I'm coming up
tell
with
you what I
conspiracies. You're probably gonna no matter
The
what.
mayor of Oaken Hold or of New Leafington, they don't know any better than us. All these grown-ups think, I may be young, but I know just as good as any of them. They're clueless. And so we should probably open this package first and see what's in there.
I think that's against my code. I'm not supposed to open letters or packages that aren't meant for me.
But society is the one that told you that, and these are all constructs that we created.
I take the package.
Hold
take it.
I'm still stuck to it.
Look, I will try and sway.
You can plead.
PvP.
I will plead.
You can plead with the PC to get them to go along with your plan.
I promise I can make it so that no one will know we've looked at this.
I have one
Let
job.
me close your eyes and pretend like you didn't see it happen.
You could light it on fire?
No!
Okay. If you had exhaustion, you would be able to clear it.
Oh, okay.
You're good.
I'm good.
But you go along with the plead.
Okay. I take, let's say in my bag, can I add an item? Just, like a water skin or something? Something that has
Absolutely.
water.
Yeah, just mark a depletion.
So depleted. And I will pour it into, I'll take that sword that we found maybe and lay
Yes.
it on top of the fire and pour the water on it so that it steams. And then the steam will open up the seal on the packaging. Because I'm
Right.
assuming it's wrapped in paper.
Probably.
This is what I'm imagining.
Crate.
Oh, was it great?
You're a genius.
Now it's a job.
Why is it opening?
Nails steam right out of that crate.
Why is
But
it
you know
opening?
what? It is a crate that has a parchment seal on top with a little, with a waxed,
I was gonna be so
a
sore.
wax seal on all four corners with the town stamp.
New Leavington.
So the wax gets slightly softened and moistened, and then it peels off, and that breaks. So we can lift it up without breaking the seal. We'll be able to reapply the seal.
Great.
Okay.
I'm not watching.
Let's roll for that. I'm gonna have that be a cunning roll because you're being very inventive.
I pull my magnifying glasses down so I can focus in. So
Great.
I'll get a +1
Yes.
to my cunning. So this is
So
gonna be a
you-
+3 on whatever I roll.
Yay!
I can still light
I
it on
can't
fire.
watch.
13.
Wow.
Wow.
Right. So
Highest roll of the day.
excellent.
Yeah.
You easily set up this contraption. No big deal. You've read letters before. You know how to get into things.
I've busted people's mail before.
So much. You've taken things apart. You've taken things apart and put them back together your whole life without anything ever going wrong. And these seals peel up with ease as you reveal that you have been carting a box of horn wine, which you know is a tad illegal, more frowned upon.
I'm a drug mule.
But it is incredibly valuable, as only certain clearings make and have access to this. So New Leafington offering this as a token to a town as a sort of trade is incredibly valuable. It's a really good thing that the bandits did not know what this was, because that would have cut and run with it.
Oh, yeah.
Because it is very valuable. And it does things. It is alcohol. And I'm gonna say, what else was a peace offering? With a 13, I'll give you an extra trinket.
What's the name of our town again? Oakenhold?
Oakenhold. That's
Oakenhold is where you're
Forward.
heading to.
Yeah.
I'm
From New Leafington.
New Leafington has a specific kind of nut that grows nearby. That it is the only place that it grows. It's a delicacy basically everywhere else. And packaged underneath the wine, the horn wine, is just a whole mess of these
nuts?
special
Nuts.
acorns.
Okay, I will value them super high. This is the offering of, we have value. Would you like to open a trade route? So these nuts, I'm going to say, are worth 9 value.
That's more than
You
I've ever had.
you have a treasure that you are delivering.
Are we done?
Hermes. We're rich.
What?
We don't need to deliver this. We could just start our own clearing with this.
No. What?
No, we can't start our own clearing.
We could start our own. I could hire a badger to chew through some trees, and that's how you start a clearing.
No, I can't stay in one place.
What about peace between clearings and diplomacy?
Oh. All right.
What if I'll reach in and I'll pull out 4 of these nuts and I'll toss one at each.
My
I'll
duck bill
say-
is very good at catching.
Duck?
Goose?
I'll say, Jack, heads up, and so you're ready when I throw it. So you can
Oh, I'll toast them. I toast it in the air.
say, this is what we get out of this delicacy. But then, I think we got to deliver this. I think we got to make good on our promise.
Right.
It'll make
Tell me why.
the woodland better.
Okay.
We have to. I feel bad about even this part.
I mean,
But-
I'll eat it if you don't.
We'll get ours, and this is the symbol of that. But I can't settle down in one place. So we're not making our own clearing.
All right.
Yeah,
Can we
same.
hereby be the nutty band?
The nutty band.
Nutty band.
Yeah, sure.
Now,
this
to
is
clarify,
stolen.
are you taking this like a shot?
No, it's the nut.
It's a nut.
No, I know. Are you eating it or
Yeah.
are you keeping it?
I was gonna eat it.
Okay, great. Wonderful.
I'm definitely gonna eat this.
I was not.
You weren't going to eat it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm putting it in my-
So
yeah.
3, 2, 1, break. So you all take it and you pocket it.
I eat bugs.
Holy bugs.
Does anyone have exhaustion?
Oh yeah,
do.
frog can't eat it. No.
Clear it. Okay. So you have your supplies, you have your information.
We need a nap, babe? Or are we going to rest here? Is it evening?
It is starting to become daylight as
like
you
the
sort of
night.
woke up from your evening and had this tussle. So we can move into some travel moves.
Yeah.
So the way that you can do is you can travel through the forest, through either from clearing to clearing on a path, or you can choose to go off the path if you want to avoid the sort of road most traveled. You sort of can run into, let's say, guards patrolling who might investigate your loot and maybe put it off record and take it for themselves.
Normally, I'm not afraid of being intimidated by guards on the path. You know, I'm the intimidating one.
That's the forest one. If you want to take the path, it has different benefits. So the path is everyone can clear exhaustion if you go at a relaxing pace. If you go at an average pace, you can clear exhaustion, but you mark 1 depletion. And if you do it safely and quickly, under the radar, the band marks 1 depletion for supplies. They get a +1 to the roll, or you can go urgently fast through the path to avoid detection. And everyone marks exhaustion, and you get a +2 to the roll. So you can either go by forest or go by path.
Gotcha.
And that's the next roll we want to roll, or the
Yes.
roll of how we go through the path?
That's you all are going to decide how which way you're going, whether through forest or path, and how fast you're going to go through it. The faster you go, the more exhausted and the more depletion you get, but the safer you are because you're not really sticking around to be noticed. And the slower you do, you can heal things, which you don't really have to worry about, such as depletion and exhaustion. You can forage around, but you'll cause more attention to possibly come upon you.
I will say Hermes might be able to lead the way with Traveler Extraordinaire, one of the moves. Travel along the path to another clearing. You can always give +1 to the roll or clear to exhaustion, your choice, automatically.
Great.
You can always, in both cases, before you arrive at the next clearing, you can ask the GM any 2 questions about the next clearing based on what you remember from your last time through.
That is an excellent skill.
Yeah.
So are you arguing to the team to go through
The pathway. The quickest version. So we want to go
Great.
quick to avoid detection, and I know the
I
way.
would like to avoid detection, and if you think you can get us there safely, then I was going to argue for the forest, but I trust you, of course, Hermes.
I was going to say run fast and have everyone notice you, so I'm on board.
Oh, well, let's have no one notice us.
Oh, okay.
Great.
Know the way.
So you're going to travel along the path, and you are doing it urgently fast. So everyone mark 1 depletion, which you would already get a +2 to the roll, but I'm going to have you do this roll, and you're going to get a +3 with your special skill.
Gotcha. And that includes my...
That's with it, because normally it would just be a +2, but you get a special extra 1 on top of that.
Gotcha.
So you got a 3 on the die.
But a 6 total.
A 6 total, which unfortunately is still a miss.
Yeah.
And
I thought you said you knew the way.
I did.
We've been running so fast in a direction.
you all just picked a direction. The
Beeline.
frog knew where they were going.
Yeah.
You all bolt. And as you enter into this clearing, you think, we're going to be at the town. And instead, you happen upon a Alliance Bandit group.
Oopies.
Do they have the tattoos? The brands?
You see the tattoos, they're rough, they're gruff. You see hordes of items that they have been robbing this local pathways and forest area. You see several of them as they make eye contact with you.
Will they see us?
You all, on a miss, you all run directly into a dangerous situation.
And I say, delivery! Who here ordered?
Okay.
Who here ordered some chicken for dinner?
So these horrifying, brutish, these.
What animals are they? Or are they
There's
just
a mix. It's a mix. There's a couple of wolves. There's some bunnies. There's a handful of chickens. You see an owl in the distance. This is clearly a motley band that has been formed based on their ideologies and not so much what they are, but
that's
what they
admirable.
believe.
Yeah. You gotta. Like that.
And they've turned to you, snarling, scars, filthy, holding these massive weapons, and you just say, "Delivery." I'm gonna have you roll a charm roll.
Okay.
To see if this disarms them in any way.
Sure, I am, what is it called? Testing luck or testing fate?
Yeah, this is testing fate for sure.
Oh, 8, 9.
Okay.
I did it!
That's still a successful
I know, but
combination.
give me this. It was unexpected.
but it was weak.
Now, you did offer up the chicken, right?
What? Yes, I did.
You did. You offered up the chicken. So I'm going to say that counts as a help, but with a friendship complication. You offered your friend as...
I point blazed at all of them as I give you the dirtiest look. You just see what's through the mask narrow.
May I ask what you offer when you say this?
I rummage around in my messenger bag, and I'm feeling like the large package from the mayor. I'm like, I cannot. And so I pull the prism. Does this belong to anybody? It was sent over.
Double betrayal.
Complication.
This is what they're for. This is what they're for.
It's fine.
You heard me get offered up.
Just go with it.
Jack, here's what's happening.
Yeah.
So we're pretending like we ran into a bunch of bandits. You can probably sense them. Okay. So then we offered up a delivery, and I jokingly offered up the chicken. Now C4 is mad at me, and now to make
What are you whispering over there?
Oh, my friend is blind, so I like to
Oh, my apologies! How insensitive of me.
Is this your
but
crystal?
that's okay. We forgive you.
You see a massive barn owl, huge scar blinding him in one eye, a couple of chips in his beak as he sort of lumbers over to you, and seeing you, and he sort of gives, reaches out and just says,
No problem. Apologies. All right. I don't know nothing about what'd you call it?
This prism.
A prism.
It was a special delivery for the leader of this camp. I don't know who that would be.
Identification? We can't just let you in.
Oh, sure. And I'll use a depletion to pull out my royal messenger badge. Because I have it.
You do have an official messenger badge. Takes it.
Okay.
Uses his one good eye and just says,
All right. I don't know who it's for, but I'll take you to the boss.
Yeah.
and this
D-back.
owl
Just keep your mitts to yourself, and we're gonna make this nice and easy.
As we walk, can I observe what kind of structures they have built, if any? If there's anything.
And your mask is on, right?
My mask is on, yeah.
Yeah. Does that give you bonuses or anything to?
Oh, let's see. If I do, if I trust fate in any way, which means something that's not a roguish feat, I'm not going to do it right quite yet.
Yeah, you're just taking a peek around.
Yeah, I just want to see what the physical structures and objects are.
Yeah, these are definitely not impermanent, I would say. Not like the bandit camp that you were all being held captive in, but definitely makeshift shacks. This seems to be a sort of hub for bringing in the goods you've stolen, some supply. There's definitely supply carts. You see weapons strewn about. And I'm gonna have you do one quick roll for me to see, make a cunning roll.
Okay.
So the structures are sort of crudely made, very quick.
With my glasses on, which of course, as I'm looking around, that would be. I'm so my skunk. I'm just picturing being I'm just sorry. I pictured in my head my skunk.
Yeah.
I just got enamored with myself.
You guys, hold on. Look how cute I am. We all admire how cute I am right now.
Endearing quality.
As you're being led.
That's 12.
Great. You both of you are starting to sort of survey your surroundings, and with a 12, your specs magnify as you enhance, and you zero in on the area that seems to be holding all of these crates full of weapons, and you recognize one of the designs. This is your design.
Gadget.
So this Alliance camp has access to some of your inventions.
My old inventing partner stole some of my designs and sells them. I hate him. They're here. Oh, obviously I wouldn't say that out loud, but
you're in hushed tones.
I'm grumbling under I'm grumbling. I was like, those are mine. Gadget's been here. Gadget's my stolen designs. I hate him.
Destroy stolen property? Noted.
Let's do what Jack does and stay calm for the moment.
I mean, we're probably gonna have to burn this place down.
Okay.
And with that line, this owl sort of pulls the curtain back on a tent flap and says,
Oi, boss! We got a package for you from the official delivery people!
and you see, as you all enter this tent and duck under, a very regal-looking eagle turns towards you. A regal eagle. And he eyes you. Love the color, and gestures to.
Oh, this old thing?
Yes. Says, all right, quickly, what do you have for me? I'm a very busy owl running the Alliance.
Oh, yes.
Alliance?
Well, a faction of it. And who might all of you, would they send 4 individuals to deliver
these are
a
my
package?
bodyguards.
You might have heard of me and Jack. We actually have a pretty good reputation with the Alliance. I don't know if you know about the minecart full of birdseed we delivered, stolen from the Erie.
Oh.
To yourselves.
Oh. Well, you can call me Kelsey Rain. Yes.
Kelsey Raid?
Rain. Like
rain.
the weather.
And I just swallow down the rage and I say, and Kelsey, this is just a convenient tag along because I designed some of the special weapons I noticed that you have, and I'm here to do some routine maintenance.
Your gadget?
No.
But the papers, they all say gadget. We officially. Hello.
Hi, Gadget is my old partner.
Oh,
These are
wonderful.
actually my designs.
Specs is a better designer than Gadget could ever be. Gadget is a counterfeit himself.
Oh.
Gadget stole the designs from me. Look, we don't have to make it a big thing, but Gadget did steal the designs from me. They are my designs. I can prove it. I've got the blueprints for him in my bag.
You, and he gets close to you and his talon extends, know how to make weapons. And he gets a sickly grin
Oh
on
no!
his face.
I start to regret what happened, and you see my tail kind of like poofs. You know how cats' tails poof when they get like my tail kind of like poofs.
You get a
I'm
little
like,
flustered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I know how to make weapons. Just a little whoop.
Oh, someone's anxious.
Just a little one came
You don't know it was me.
Yeah, Jack.
maybe I shouldn't
I'm
have
gonna have you please make a figure someone out roll for me. I want a reputation roll. Apologies. You have reputation, correct?
Sure, I do.
I want to see if you've ever heard of Kelsey Rain.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yes.
Well, we've only got the 2/5 of the way towards our
Yeah,
+1.
this is more an information gathering role.
not quite to a
You
+1.
haven't achieved notoriety. Kelsey would not know who you are, but you might have heard of who Kelsey is.
That's a 9.
A 9. Okay. So yeah, that buys you some information. You know Kelsey is a former Erie general. And when they fell, his family was sort of left.
They don't like me. Oh, I've made so many.
When the Erie dynasty, one of the Erie kingdoms, fell, his family was sort of left to their own devices, and he sort of raged against the idea of this kingdom and has sort of taken up with the Alliance, almost in a sort of wanting to correct the clearings, remove any aid of who might have been there to help. They are not unknown to burn down if they don't get what they want. They're an incredibly destructive group. Followers of Kelsey are incredibly forceful when they do not get their way. And Kelsey
I'm scared, but also delighted.
yes. Kelsey in particular has been sort of running on a campaign that that they have been burning down breweries of horn wine because they believe it to be a dangerous and corruptive substance.
God.
Like the
We're in so
substance I
much
have in my
trouble.
bag.
Yes.
Cool, good.
Just because you don't
Glad I
want to
didn't offer
have
it.
fun, we can't have fun. Is that what it's about, Kelsey?
Oh boy.
So, tell me your name. I need to know who designed my beautiful weapons that help us achieve the Alliance goals. Alliance, not just me. Alliance, definitely.
Oh, this is so hard because it goes with my drives. I'm ambitious and I want revenge against Gadget, but I also know I could get myself in trouble if I say my real name, but I think I
You're
can't
a
resist.
genius.
I can't resist the drives. Do I get any player buff for leaning into them?
Which drive are you leaning into? The
Well-
not revealing yourself or wanting to take revenge?
That's how you level up and advance your character.
I'm ambitious, so I want to increase my reputation with the faction, and I want revenge against Gadget. So if I cause significant harm to them or their interests, and I can do both at once by just being honest about myself here.
Can.
Iris is the name. But you can call me Specs. I flip the magnifying glasses up, down, up.
Iris, you say, and his
Yeah.
talon clinks on the side of his beak as he's thinking.
Here, I got proof. I'll rummage into my toolbox and pull out one of the blueprints that I saved when I had to flee my shop.
Yeah.
That actually matches one of the weapons that I know Gadget has sold them. And I'll just
Oh,
I'm also clinking a talon on a beak.
proprietary.
Oh, of course.
Roll it up.
Sneaky, but yes. I want to offer you a job.
A job?
A job. What's a job? Oh, thank you, messenger boy. You can go.
Oh, we're kind of a package deal.
Oh, yeah, we're a band. You
It all
can't
come
split us up.
together.
Fine. And he looks up at the owl. Do we have room?
Yeah, boss. I mean, we always can have a couple of converts.
Yes, converts. Love it.
It's getting coldier by the second.
So, do you all wish to join me?
Well, what exactly is the offer here? One job or permanent?
Is there destruction involved? And I do the talon beak thing that you were doing earlier.
So much.
Can I roll well-mannered right now?
Yes,
Yes,
you can.
that's a good move.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get some more influence. That's, and that's rolling with, is that, oh wait, roll with cunning, so that's 10.
Oh yeah, you get to use your cunning.
Yeah.
Great.
So
Speak to him. What do you want to say? What do you?
I'm going to demonstrate my value and mark prestige with a powerful Denzin's faction. And I'm also gonna charm, because I can do 2. Oh no, on 10, hold
10?
3.
You can do
You can do 3.
You can do 3. Tell me all the 3 things that you
So
do.
demonstrate your, okay, so cover up a social,
Faux
If
pas.
you do the
Opa.
one where you increase your prestige, you're my partner.
Yeah.
And I can give you, anytime you gain prestige, you'd gain double, and so would I, if we're
Sweet.
together.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that one. I'm gonna charm.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So you
charm.
double your prestige with this alliance leader.
And then I'm gonna charm them, take +1 ongoing to speak with them while you have a hold. And then
Okay.
I'm going to call out no one. Yeah.
You're going to call out no one?
I don't think I'm gonna call out anybody
Okay.
to harm.
So the
to
3
harm.
are.
So I'm just gonna do the demonstrate my value,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna charm Kelsey.
Don't you get 3?
I do, but the other 2 don't really make.
Well, you
Sense
could
right
call, if you're calling out, do we want them to force us to join this cult? You could call out maybe that's kind of rude on a first meeting. And maybe that
Let
will
us decide, take
let
our
us have
time.
some
Yeah.
flexibility.
Yeah.
Calling
That's
out
true.
maybe?
This is
But,
not
like,
cool.
Let's hear it.
Yeah. You call
Only if you
Kelsey
want.
out.
Yeah, I'll call
Only if you
Kelsey
want
out.
to.
Call
Okay,
Kelsey
great.
out and also.
Tell me
and also
what you
charm.
do to demonstrate your skill.
So I kind of brush my coat back. I pull out Ebony and Ivory. I kind of. So I am a very skilled warrior, and I thought that was a little rude that you would automatically assume that we would join you. Instead, you should be asking what you can do for us. So, I say this, and I'm going to, but I also respect the fact that you would want us here. So how about this? Trial run. You game?
I feel so conflicted. I feel both called out and charmed. I'll tell you what. If you join me, I will agree to give you, from your first job, half the loot. But do you have problems sacking clearings? Because that is what I do.
Are they bad guys or are you the bad guy?
Yes. Not all Alliance members are bad, but Kelsey Rain is quite famous, again, for forceful takeovers. If they do not agree to his terms, his group tends to get quite violent.
Oh.
I'm sure we can make it work, right, everyone? We can make this work.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay. Marjorie will get you all settled. We need to brand you. You need to be a part of the club. Unless it's part of the trial.
I think that's part of the trial.
Oh, drat. I love the branding part.
After the trial.
I think that should probably be the last step. I mean, not to critique your process, but that's intense.
Sure. Okay. I see you've brought your own weapons. Weird. I didn't even put that together. Weird messengers, but I suppose it's a dangerous
It
sport.
is. Lots of bandits.
Yes.
Oh, Kelsey, just real quick, by any chance, did you ever come across any wolves by doing any of these, sackings?
Wolves.
Yeah.
Make a roll. Add that +1 because he's still under your hold.
Oh, quick, before we move on, did we gain reputation with Woodland?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Both mark +2, correct?
Ooh, yes, because I double it.
What do I get?
I will say you
Filling
all
my drives.
you two get 1 because you do not have the special trait
Right.
that C4 has. And the two of you, since you have worked with the Alliance before, you get
Am I rolling?
They know together we make a great payout.
Yeah. Are we rolling cunning or charm?
let's continue with charm.
Okay.
You're still sort of swaying
6,
or persuading an
8,
NPC.
Do you get
Okay.
the +1 for the rest of the social rolls?
Yes.
Yes.
10. So that's 10.
Great, so no risk involved.
Yes.
He scratches his noggin. Wolves, interesting. I do have a couple of wolves amongst my ranks, so we've encountered them before. Why do you ask?
Just an old friend I haven't talked to in a while.
Let's flash back to that time you told me your backstory.
We're sitting around the campfire.
No, really, what did the wolves do?
Wait, are we doing a flashback? Or
Hey, we can. Flashback mechanics do exist in this game. It's usually to justify that you've already previously counterfeited a document that you need to do and things. But why not?
That's a roguish feat I have. I should remember.
You
Yeah.
just had a dream about this moment.
Yeah.
So as he's retelling, or as he's describing that, yes, I've encountered wolves before. You flash back to that night again, just a small flash of when Twig, your wolf sort of surrogate father figure, was keeping watch one night while you were out exploring amongst the woodland as he was taking you on a journey to meet all of the wonderful species that live in this forest. And you remember the night that you woke up to find his body on the ground, and you weren't awake to help him, and you don't know what happened. You don't know why they didn't also try to hurt you.
Right.
Why it was only Twig.
Yeah. Do I recognize any of the wolves that were outside? Or did I even look?
You're welcome to go check it out. I would say that
You
this
couldn't see them. but you may be able to hear them.
That's true.
I can describe.
Yeah. You might be able to recognize their smell.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So yeah, I will say that Kelsey sort of shoos you out of his tent to go get ready to become bandits.
Okay.
I'm so conflicted, and also like I found my calling.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
What if, in the dark of night tonight, I rig up something that, like, destroys their entire weapons hold? Okay.
Can there be like a long? You put a long
Trail,
fuse,
yeah.
and then maybe you need someone on the end to light it.
Yeah, exactly. I will need someone on the end to light it. But it'll be rigged up in a way that it won't be obvious that we did it. So it'll be like, oh no more raiding can happen. Guess the trail runs over. See ya, and we can keep on to Oakenhold and deliver our package.
Yeah.
Right? What do you think?
I think that's great, but we could even disappear before then. I can find a way out of here while you set that up. While they're distracted, we just leave.
Yeah, and the chaos. But I want you to get your wolf situation that
Yeah,
you
Jack.
need, Jack. So, while I'm rigging something up, maybe you can investigate the wolves.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
go do that.
I got your backup just in case you need it. I'll follow behind.
Okay, you split into two groups. You start going around this camp. We're gonna say that this, the activities that you are getting up to are sort of throughout the night. You're setting up all of these things. You're searching around. You're making connections. You're meeting the bandits, figuring out what's going on, and so all of this sort of takes place in a time lapse over the day. I'm gonna have you all make your rolls, and then we'll resolve them and see what hits and what misses we get. So have a look around.
Yes, I'm gonna use my move Smuggler's Path to try to
Great.
find a place out of here, or a way out of
Right.
it. You okay? This is 7, and I use 0. So 7, that's it.
Okay.
On a hit, you find a hidden path.
You absolutely find a hidden path. The risk, I'm gonna say, is that they absolutely have tons of smugglers' tunnels around here because this is the sort of hub where you drop off all of the goods you've hijacked from other parties.
Too many secret tunnels.
So many secret tunnels, but I will say that all of the loot is sort of around all of these doors. So all of these sort of tunnels that go under the ground, you'd have to move objects out of the way, and it might make noise while trying to escape. And you might encounter a bandit coming back, that sort of thing. So it is a bit risky, but you absolutely find ways to get out of here. And you are teaming up with.
I'm just providing backup until the moment comes to light the fuse.
Great, but you're sussing out what's flammable, where the biggest sort of central place you can ignite. That's preferably not near the tunnel that you need to escape from. And what you want to light this.
So
you want to start
here's
setting
what
up
I would like to do. Yes, basically, and you tell me. We can either do this as toolbox, I think, as one of my moves, or jury rig. Jury rig is making more of a makeshift device on the fly.
That one.
Okay. So when I do this, if I roll a hit, the device will work once and then break, which will be fine. And then if I get not a weak hit, it'll be like ultra successful. Even on a miss, it will work, but it will have an unintended side effect that you reveal when you want. So what I would like to do actually is, as we're figuring out like where's the weakest spot, I want to just like, I'm quickly like rigging up a little explosive area that we can like hide in where they're keeping all of their weapons with one like ignition point. Because what I actually like to do is to keep it from being quite so attached to us.
Yeah.
And if I can sneak off in the outskirts of the clearing, set up using the belt that I had found to set almost like a sling, because I'm good at slingshot stuff.
Yeah.
To set it up, and then maybe I can borrow one of your bolts.
Yes, absolutely.
And I'll have you light it on fire, and then we'll shoot it off so that it'll and hit the center point that will send the fire out to all the other points. That'll. But we aren't near it.
So you're setting up a
it'll look like an attack from outside.
Yes.
Like, so you're trying to make this look like someone
Even if we
hiding in the
disappear
woods
in the middle
has
of
done
it,
this.
yes, we will look. It'll
Great.
look like a random attack.
Let's roll that.
Okay.
Cunning, absolutely.
Cunning, and I've got my magnifying glasses, so that.
Yep. So you 3 plus
3 to this.
Okay.
7, 8, 9, 10. So on a 10, it can either work exceptionally well. We get an additional use out of it. Okay, we don't need the additional use, so it will work exceptionally well.
Yes, it will. And since you don't get to use the other thing and you rolled a success that would have normally given you the extra, I will say it will gain the positive tag that it looks like an ambush.
Nice.
So yeah, let's head over.
To aid in it looking like an ambush, you've got that flaming arrow. I'm gonna light some stuff with the flamethrower on the other side.
Yeah, so like they're surrounded.
Yeah. But first, did you want to check in on
Yes,
this?
before we do all this.
Wolves real quick. I just want to see if, can I just...
Yeah, the explosion is not happening. This is all just a time lapse of this all getting set up.
Gotcha. Okay.
So this is all happening simultaneously as you're sort of wandering around and sniffing out some potential leads. So I actually will have you go first before C4.
Okay. What am I rolling on this one?
I will say that I'll if you want to use your social interaction.
Yeah, I'll use well mannered.
Because you're going around, you're meeting the bandits, you're having pleasant conversation. You tend to, you're pretty well liked everywhere you go.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, roll for charm.
Well
We
mannered.
can help too if you need to.
Yeah.
Oh, you're good.
Don't need no help.
9, 10, 11.
Yes.
Right. So I will say, do you want to do anything during the day, or are you just sort of along to be backup for your friend?
I was in earshot, but really I'm sitting at the fire and kind of talking about my exploits with the other,
So you're building rapport with the bandits as well,
Yeah,
sort of
I'm
commiserating over arson and just lighting things on fire.
No horn wine, huh? That's fine. What do you drink? Dirty pond water. Oh,
Yes, it is.
That'll get you messed up.
I'll try anything once.
And Jack comes and sits next to you. So you follow your nose, and you sense this smell. Maybe it's something they've wiped on their clothing because the scent is kind of mixed with some cottony fiber smells. And it's definitely something wiped. You don't smell body odor. You don't smell musk. There's not like a fear sense or any of that. You smell something that you remember smelling when you were young. When Twig was still with you, and you smell that. And you sit down next to a small, a mouse, which you've encountered before. They tend to be very peaceful, very energetic. And this mouse is, you visually, you sort of make out that they have, you see their silhouette. They've got much larger ears, small in stature, but you can tell that they are very well fed. They're sort of a round, plumper shape, and they're sitting there with a little dagger, and they're kind of carving up an apple as they're eating it by the fire.
It's Bandit Gus Gus.
Yeah. Gus Gus.
Hey, welcome to the group.
Thank you.
We don't get much newcomers around here.
Yeah, I can tell. Well, I can't really see, but are you a mouse by chance?
I am a mouse.
Cool.
How'd you know?
Lucky guess, actually.
Huh.
What's your name?
Oh, you can call me Snaggle. It's 'cause of the teeth. You wouldn't know that, but they protrude.
Snaggle, how long have you,
Now you have rabies.
how long have you been with this, band of bandits?
Time flies when you're wrecking things, but I heard that. By the way,
Turns
you're
back to the
great.
conversation. Well, the clockers with the really more worm farmers.
I'd say about 2 years now.
Oh, okay.
They've been like family to me. Plucked me right out of my burned village.
Plucked.
Oh, interesting. Do you regret being around your captives?
Oh, it's all I've ever known. And they supply me with good food, and he slaps his belly, a warm fire, and a bed to sleep in. And I wouldn't have any of those in my, sacked clearing.
Has there anybody brought the name of Twig come up or sacked any, wolf encampments?
Oh.
With that specific, I'm going to have you do one more charm roll to get information. I would say you're trying to sway this NPC to maybe reveal some secrets.
Gotcha. But that's still +1.
You still get a +1.
6.
You no.
It's still 8.
I'm sitting there and oh, really?
Yeah, because I get my cunning plus the 1.
Cunning, I thought
great.
you were charming.
Yeah, this is cunning.
Oh, because we use well mannered.
I'm using well mannered.
Yeah.
it.
Okay, so that's still a hit.
So I hit.
Looks around the fire, leans in close, and he goes, "Now I wasn't there, but I do know that before I joined the group, there was some talk of wolves guarding a lot of resources on the outer skirts of the woodland. But you didn't hear it from me." And he kind of leans back and takes another big sip of his pond water.
Thanks, Snaggle. That's all I need to know.
Hey, now that you're a bandit, we're a part of the Alliance family.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Do you think we should turn in, Jack?
Yeah. Let's turn in.
Oh, I'm so tired.
So tired. You give a couple of stretches. The bandits, as the fire's dying and they're sort of nodding off.
Not for long.
You sneak away, and that's when we cut to the present. You are all huddled around this
Okay,
fuse.
Light it.
Wait, the way out, there are a few ways.
Oh yeah, that's important.
I got the flamethrower pointed at the tip of the fuse.
So here's the
The
thing.
fuse goes to the flaming arrow,
And then once the fuse goes, it cuts the string and it. We won't even have our.
I'm gonna run to the other side and start a different flamethrowing thing because that was what I want to do. Yeah.
Okay, well, in the meantime, there are exits that we can use, but it's sort of blocked up with stuff. So, Jack, if you and I can go and clear the exit, it might cause a little bit of noise, but if we can time it right, they'll be distracted by the explosion. Right?
If there's one thing we can do, it's distractions and explosions.
Okay, so the two of you split off. You hop on the back like you've practiced many times, and you head over to the secret passageway as the two of you get ready to sync up and light the fuse.
I know we crushed this roll. I just really want to do my arsonist move because when I wreck something with flagrantly disastrous means I get to roll with the +2 for luck.
Great.
And I've got my danger mask, so all of my scoundrel playbook moves get an extra +1.
So I am going to have you roll. The bomb is going to work amazing, and they're going to believe it's an ambush. But you're running from the ignition zone. So what you're rolling is basically luck to see if you get spotted running from the spot to the hidden area. Okay. So roll it.
Okay, do you want to get a head start?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe it's gonna work. I'm pretty genius. Okay.
And show me one more time how your Rube Goldberg works.
Like that.
I think I got it.
Same language.
You speak explosion.
Stay nutty.
Hey. You too.
And you take off as you go to light the fuse.
I can't light it with a simple match.
Okay, you take out Blazed and back up.
7,
Okay, good start.
2 from luck, and 1 from the danger.
10.
Nice.
Firefox coming out to play.
That is an incredible hit. There are no risks involved.
Yes.
Tell me how you light this.
First, I I make a slow circle around it with my little chicken feet and my
And you said
my
scratching
strut.
it. Yeah.
I scratch
your
the
prey.
ground.
It's so good.
I stop. I make little, X and Y prints in the ground, and then wiggle my tail feathers as I spray the fire.
Yes. Thankfully, you don't leave risks because you left so much evidence of who were involved. But luckily, there are other chickens in the area. So they won't connect it to you, but maybe a local chicken town. Who knows? You light and you see the fuse.
Season 2.
As you're making it on the way and you head out unspotted. And we cut to you.
Jack, over there.
All right.
Just clear it.
All right. Give me a might roll.
And I'm here to help if you need it. I'm your coach.
7.
7, you got this. It's
Okay,
fine.
great. You push and struggle. And just before the explosions ignite, a pan that was on top of this that you couldn't quite see. Ding, 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 ding. You've made a bit of a commotion. And then poof, 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 poof. All of the triggers that have been set up around this camp go off at once as the camp goes into absolute chaos. You see nuts. You start chanting as a way to connect each other to make sure that everyone knows where you are.
Yeah, I'm out there as I usher Jack into the tunnel. I'm staying there to flag these two down. This way.
Great. You see bandits taking blankets, trying to put out the fires, trying to salvage their drinks that they were just throwing it straight at fires to try and put it out to save as much of this loot that they have been hoarding. And you all are standing in front of this evacuation tunnel, this salvation towards getting out clean.
Do we see gadgets ripped off, weapons?
yeah.
I want all the weapons.
Melting.
Yeah. You look to your left and you see the crates full of those weapons up in flames. The sort of stamped on the side, Gadget's original weaponry, extraordinaire.
Yeah. It's okay.
It's a sort of brand on the side.
I lift my tail and I spray in all
And
directions.
it catches the fire.
I turn back and put the flamethrower in the spray of your tail. Slow motion, your stink.
You're having this epic moment of revenge against your friend turned foe as you're all backing up and witnessing this destruction that you've laid waste to this bandit camp. And you bump straight into Marjorie as an owl's face lingers
supposed to give us the job.
behind you. So you had a consequence. You had a complication that when the place went up in flames, the most valuable tunnel with all the most valuable things is this tunnel. So Marjorie, being the second hand to Kelsey, went straight here and bumped into you.
There's fire everywhere. What are you doing?
We gotta get out of here.
Well, we gotta save. This is the job. You gotta save the bandit town.
This is a trial run. This was
Quick shot! Great! Quick shot. Do it.
I was gonna try and talk our way out with my -1 charm.
Ooh, still might be.
No.
Okay.
No.
But wait, what do you have at the number? Because we may be able to help.
Well, it's a 3, but a quick shot I get to add. When I fire a snapshot at an enemy at close range, I get to use luck. So that's going to be a +2. So 3 + 2 is 5.
5. Okay, good.
I'm next to you, so.
Yep.
And do you have the bonus of your relationship?
Yep, we'll get that, right?
No, that's just prestige.
That's just for your alliance.
But I'll take your help.
Yeah, you can both stack on help.
Okay, 1 exhaustion to help.
I'll help.
You can do
level
2.
your flamethrower, right? You level blaze.
Yeah, it's my only weapon, so it's got to be.
Yeah. Well, you also collected daggers and long swords if you want to use those.
I throw the dagger with this quick shot.
Great. So you
That has vicious strike.
Ooh.
Yes, it does.
Is this?
Okay, mark exhaustion when dealing harm and ignore their armor. I go for the bird's weak spot.
Yes, you do.
But you're still only at 6,
Yeah, we're still at 6.
Okay.
So how would you all like to
I
help?
will take.
I'd say your spray
will
counts.
I'm still spraying. That's such a good idea. I'm still spraying. And so to help, I'm just gonna keep going, what's going on?
Do a full 360.
Turn around so that as the dagger's flying, she's basically been like pepper spray.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She can't see.
Tears start streaming down
How many
this
do we need?
poor owl's
Because I can do that
That was-
for 2
That was
exhaustion.
just that got us to 7
7.
with
I
the
got
1.
7. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you spray and throw this dagger. The
Vicious strike.
the owl flaps their wings in the air as they're trying to sort of protect their face as the dagger goes straight through their wing. And they take a point of injury. It is just 1, correct? 1 injury
Yes.
that it inflicts? Okay, great. They are badly hurt and they sort of, what'd you do that for? And they go to strike at you. They go to grapple you. What would you like to do?
Okay, if they're gonna grapple me, I think I'm gonna use my acrobatic roguish feat.
Okay.
Get out.
To get out of the way?
To get out of the
Absolutely.
way,
Take a point
yeah.
of exhaustion as you try to dodge.
Not those ones.
Okay.
yeah.
Great. You very quickly get out of the way as their talons go to as their talons go to swipe at you, missing you, and the bird is kind of thrown off balance as the tension in their wing isn't quite working right. You might have hit a couple of tendons. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
Jack.
I'm gonna go vicious strike time.
Nice.
Great.
I was gonna do this anyway, but Hermes will point Jack in the right direction. Be like,
Excellent.
knock her out.
Cool. Got him. And I'm gonna do this flurry blows, where I'm gonna come down, try to hit on the dagger to hit that end and hit on the head.
Yes. Please make a might roll for me.
Oh yeah.
8, 9, 10.
Yes.
You knock this dagger further into their wing, and you see their wing go limp as you've clearly cut something that is operates their arm. And they look at you and take another severe injury as they drop to their knee. And you can see them sort of wobbling and, I know you. And they go forwards and have passed out. You now have, because that was a vicious strike, so it doesn't hit their armor again.
Yeah.
But they're not dead.
They're not dead.
unconscious.
If you add another
They know?
injury, you will commit a murder.
I go, stop. She knows you? I'm gonna have rope in my bag. Because of course I do, and I'm gonna truss her up.
Okay.
And pull out one of my pieces of scrap wood. So
Okay.
that we can literally truss her up, like in Star Wars when they're hanging when the Ewoks get them.
Sure.
And I go, help me carry this. C4. Sorry, I just looked at you and all I could think was bak bak.
You can call me Clan the Cannoli Kumquat. It's easier.
Yeah, okay, I'll remember that. Here, take this. And we'll put it on her shoulders and let's go. We can interrogate her after we deliver this package. Let's get out of here.
Let's make a delivery.
Okay. Give me one more final
Yeah.
cunning roll to improvise this sort of makeshift
sure.
splint
Can
to
I-
carry
Do
this owl.
you think this is an improvise or a jury?
I'm going to say jury rig.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice,
Oh
nice.
yeah,
Great.
it's
Easily.
12.
Easily
So
you
it
wrap
works
up this owl.
exceptionally well, and we can use it again if we want.
Easy. You wrap up this owl, slip the 2x4 through their looped arms and legs, and you hoist them as you all take one final look back at this camp, ignited in chaos, and slip through the tunnel,
I'm gonna say
unseen.
You see a twinkle in C4's eye as my nature as an arsonist is very pleased at all this damage and destruction.
Do we see? Do they see Kelsey? Do we see Kelsey?
Ooh.
Yeah. I will say make a read a tense situation. You are currently leaving it, but you're sort of you linger behind. Some of you to like
To listen
sense.
closely.
To smell.
To scent. You can make out
Yeah.
shapes. There are lots of fire, so there's a lot of light.
Right,
You can
there's a
make
lot of
out
light.
shapes.
And so 7 + 2 is 9.
Great. Does anyone want to help to
Yeah.
provide some lack of risk?
I will, since I'm on your back anyway from the combat. And we have a professional relationship. Oh no, it's if I read the situation. That's fine.
That's okay.
But I can give you a +1.
Okay.
Great. So with a 10, you see, you do see Kelsey. You see they're very clear, large. They're the only eagle in this group. Their physical form is very clear to you. You have a very clear goal, and you see them emerge from their tent, having been in quite a deep sleep, and this commotion arising them from their slumber. And they come out as a large shack that had been near their tent sort of starts to crumble as it's been burning for quite a while now and falls on them. And you see them go down. And you don't know what happens as they fall out of view and obscures the way that you see. But you do see them fall under the structure. And you get whisked away.
We gotta go.
I was gonna
gotta go.
I was trying to go get the killing blow.
I'll pull you away. I'll plead with you. Please, Jack.
Come on.
We have to go right now.
Okay.
Okay, clear all of your exhaustion.
Thank you.
So instead of staying behind and finding more answers, you choose to follow your band and go to safety with a hostage in your wake.
Well, hopefully we'll have some answers.
And that is where we will end.
Thank you, Gina.
So much fun.
Can we see if we fulfilled our drives?
Absolutely.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So drives are how you level up. Do you want to explain?
Yeah. Drives are if you sort of accomplish your drives,
I
you
see.
can. We now enter the advancement phase. So if we were to continue this, you would be able to upgrade your character sheets
Gotcha.
and sort of add to your playbooks. So let's go around. Did any of you achieve your drives?
One of them, yeah.
Yay!
I have Wanderlust, advance when you finish a journey to a clearing. Did it. I also have Discovery when you encounter a new wonder or ruin, maybe Bandit Camp? I don't know, but definitely did one.
You did find a clearing. It just wasn't a town.
Yeah.
I have Thrills. Advance when you escape from certain death or incarceration. I will say, we escaped from a cage. I kicked the log with my
flaming
little
log.
chicken feet to make them nice and crispy.
Yes, you did.
So I have found my thrills. And then crime. Advance when you illicitly score a significant prize.
This
like,
hostage.
say, roasting spit with an owl.
Yeah, you got a roasting spit with an owl, and I will say you also all took some of the treasure you were meant to deliver.
Ooh, yeah,
So-
or pull off an illegal caper.
I would
to impress the
absolutely
boss.
say that counts as a crime. You opened mail. Federal crime.
Got my crime, got
Sealed the back, they'll never know.
Yeah.
Can I just say hashtag stay nutty?
Yeah.
Stay
Stay
nutty.
nutty.
What about you, Joe?
So I got 2 principles. Advance when you express or embody your moral principles at great cost to yourself or your allies.
Yeah, you stuck up to Kelsey.
Yeah, and walking away at the end.
Yep. 'Cause I had
Yeah.
to save you guys. I was just like, I can't be. Nope. This is bigger than me. But
You
this
left
one,
the lead.
I may not have gotten, but almost kind of. But we'll figure it out. But it's revenge. Name your foe. Advance when you cause significant harm to them or their interest.
Here's the thing: you don't know if Kelsey was the one that did it. You just
Right.
heard some bandit rumors that
Yeah.
this group might have been in contact with your wolf pack a long time ago.
Yeah.
But you leveled up, so
You
put that
did
together.
level up.
I'm just kidding.
And what about Iris?
I mean, I think I showed my ambition because I increased my reputation with the Woodland Alliance as
Demolitions expert.
as temporary as that may be, if we take some blame for what has happened here.
No, we took the blame with us.
Yeah.
I also feel like I got some revenge on Gadget by calling out that they're lying scumbag.
Yeah.
And that I destroyed the weapons that they had sent.
Absolutely. Kelsey will definitely be making it known that Gadget is a bit of a counterfeit, and only the leader of the Alliance knows who truly makes these incredible weapons. So word might get back.
If the bird lived.
Yeah.
If the bird lived. Yeah, we don't know. All right.
Yay!
Yeah.
Well, that's that. We see a small epilogue of you all by the fire, fire lit, as you're all about to interrogate your hostage.
We're heroes, right?
Yeah.
And scene.
I just cracked my knuckles. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for playing this amazing game and being such incredible vagabonds. Thank you. I have been your game master for this evening, Gina DeVivo. And if you want to play Root at home, the RPG game, just head to magpiegames.com and you can check it out for yourself and enjoy and create fun little stories such as ours.
Stay nutty.
Stay nutty!